The Netflix original Castlevania animated series has concluded with its 4th season, and it popped off so hard I had to make a video on it. This show has so many strengths, and its characters are definitely one of them. In just 4 seasons, this show has created some of the most memorable, dynamic, and likable entities in all of fiction. And here are my top 10 favorites. Also, heavy spoilers for all seasons of Castlevania, including Season 4. Now, before we get directly to the video, if you like the material I cover on these videos, please make sure to subscribe. It's my main inspiration for making this channel, and I really do appreciate any support I get. Thank you, and enjoy. Number 10, Trevor Belmont, the horse. No, I'm not kidding. The horse from Season 4 genuinely makes it onto the list. This is partially because I couldn't find another character I like to the degree of the other characters on this list, but this isn't a complete cop-out. Although limited, the horse has some hilarious exchanges with Alucard, which do establish him as a character. And yes, I call the horse Trevor Belmont, because he would definitely name the horse Trevor just to mess with him. For a quick honorable mention, Saint Germain could be placed at number 10 if you like him. Personally, I don't like his character. I thought he was annoying, self-centered, and rude, so I didn't add him. But if you do like him, he is a solid character, and I do think he is worth mentioning. Number 9, Greta. Greta doesn't get a lot of screen time. She is a minor character introduced in the final season. The time she is given, though, is well spent. She works well to humanize Alucard after his many losses, even repeating the line that Dracula said to Lisa when they first met. The relationship is really nice, and I'd love to watch another season with Alucard and Greta running a village like they're in an Animal Crossing video game. Number 8, Lenora. This is the point where the character quality steps up considerably. There are many layers to Lenora. Her diplomacy motif is a very unique and well-explored concept. Diplomacy isn't just a part of her life. She sees life as diplomacy. On one hand, there are many times when Lenora does her best to ensure that all parties in a transaction are given exactly what they need. However, Lenora takes lower placing on this list because of her absolute abuse of Hector at the end of the 3rd season. While she did provide him some amenities for his service to the Vampire Quartet, taking advantage of his feelings and essentially enslaving him takes away all of the virtue of diplomacy. It's fitting that at the end of the series, she would be locked into a life devoid of freedom, where her only options would be imprisonment or death. Number 7, Death. Death makes a very powerful impression in a very short amount of time, only being introduced in the latter half of the final season. In fact, he is only introduced in the final 2 episodes of the season formally. His presence, personality, and motives are all strong, the strongest aspect being his presence. Death is the strongest entity in the Netflix series. Despite him preaching of greater purpose and describing himself as a miracle of nature, Death is surprisingly childish. His own hubris and sense of grandiosity is the main reason he lost to Trevor in the fight. This contrasts with other antagonists in the series who take themselves very seriously on most occasions, making him very memorable. If he had been introduced and explored earlier, he could have ranked much higher on this list. Number 6, Hector. This man had a huge redemption arc in Season 4. Every season before 4 characterized Hector as either being childish, indecisive, and treacherous at the best of times. Season 4 has Hector taking active effort to repent for his betrayal. He plays the entire Vampire Sister Council for a loop, creating a light Yagami level plan to ensure their destruction. Hector's reconciliation with Isaac contributed to the majority of his placement on this list, severing his own finger to give Isaac the best possible chance against Carmela. At the end of the day, Hector gets a happy ending. Happier than I was expecting going into Season 4. He lost Lenora, but he gained his freedom back and a goal that he would go on to pursue. And that's going to be the end of Part 1. Part 2 has already been written, so you can expect it soon. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Please comment your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'm so sorry to mention this twice in one video, but if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. It's detrimental to the channel's growth. Thanks again, and be blessed by your goddess.